solo in quel bar, laggiù vicino al mar. Se io t'aspetto là.
It is internet 网红我也不会说了
We just say viral on the internet or internet viral coffee shop.
Okay, internet viral coffee shop.
Yeah.
Now let's describe. First, they smear
Sure, yeah.
the gelato. It is not normal ice cream.
Right.
普通的 I want to say 普通的 ice cream.
Yeah, normal ice cream.
You know gelato?
Yeah.
I went to Australia, then I know that.
Right. Freshly made every day, and the ingredient component is slightly different to everyday ice cream. So it ends up being a little bit creamier, richer.
Yes, it's quite creamy and sweet.
Yes.
Then they smear the gelato in a bowl.
Yes, or more of a mug, right?
A mug.
Yeah.
And it make 4个小半圆
Okay.
There are 4 sides. Each side is a round circle, half circle.
Yeah, semicircle or a half circle.
Half circle.
Yeah. So you would describe the shaping on the outside.
Yes.
I would just say he opens up a square shape in the middle.
Oh.
But I mean, both. It's just a different perspective, right?
Is it just our differences or it is about language
No,
differences?
I think maybe just our differences.
你觉得这个图形要你会怎么？
我觉得说可能会更偏向一个四边形。
是一个四边形。
对。
Because that's what he's doing,
我也会
right?
描述这是一个四边形。
Yeah. But it's close enough to a square, a rectangle or a square, right?
Rectangle, yes. It is dig a rectangle.
Okay. Although dig is like more outside in the garden, right? Digging.
还好吧，在中文里
But
我们也
yeah,
会
for
说
Chinese you would use it inside or
yeah,
outside.
yeah.
But dig is like much more
In English
outside.
is outside, right?
Yeah, so we just say
Okay.
he makes a rectangle shape or square hole in the middle of the cup, right?
Okay. It press.压缩怎么说来着？
Yeah, press.
It press the coffee
coffee
powder.
grind. Yeah, powder's fine or grinds.
Grind. What is
Which
coffee
is
powder?
fine. But coffee grinds definitely come from beans, right? Whereas sometimes you can buy coffee powder that's just like instant coffee powder, right? Instant coffee.
Then I think this is coffee grind.
It's definitely
Because
coffee grinds.
it's from coffee bean.
Yes.
Not artificial.
Yeah.
That
But I mean, if
product.
somebody said coffee powder, it's fine.
Okay. And put it on a coffee machine.
Yeah.
它萃取了一些，萃取也不会说呀。He gets some coffee liquid.
Yeah, or I think it's espresso, right?
Espresso.
Yeah, he gets
He gets
the espresso or some espresso coffee.
He gets some espresso coffee in the middle of that space. And then the service staff serves it through a hole on a wall.
Hole in the wall.
Hole in a wall, which is quite mystery.
Yeah, mysterious.
Mysterious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Give
that's
you-
great. It looks I'm tempted to try that. This
Okay.
affogato. So if you enjoy the videos and the content that we've made, you'll definitely want to check out our course because we do the same kind of structure where we use a second language native speaker comparative element and incorporate different contexts to allow specific use within those contexts. Okay, so the first thing we see when making an affogato is he has the coffee mug and he spoons in a bunch of gelato, smears it on the... Yeah,
bunch.
because he's not using scoops, right? He's just using a random amount. Bunch is just a random measurement for anything.
上次我们说的是 chunk.
Because chunk is just like an undefined piece of something. You can't describe it in terms of shape,
Okay.
size, or amount. It's just a chunk.
然后
Yeah,
这
but
次
this
又
wouldn't
说了
be
bunch.
this wouldn't be chunks, right?
Chunk is 一块一块的那个
Yeah,
是
yeah,
But I can also say a bunch of flower.
yes.
Is that same bunch?
But that's a specific collective noun for flowers.
okay.
But a bunch
okay.
is also a random amount.
Okay.
I've been to this place a bunch of times. Who knows how many
Wow.
times.
Wow.
Then he does smear it. He smears it across the sides and then forms a square or rectangle hole in the middle of the mug. Then he goes to prepare the espresso. He's got the coffee grinds. he presses them down, and then he twists and clips it into the espresso machine,
Okay.
which then produces the espresso, the liquid, that pours right into the middle, that square that he created out of gelato, and then it's ready to drink. Presents it through a service window, or serving window.
But
they
it's
seem
not
to
a
have.
window, it's a hole.
Yeah, it's a hole in the wall, a kind of window. Window doesn't necessarily have to have glass, right?
Really?
Yeah.
好像我感觉在我的概念里，窗都是有玻璃的。
If you think about in ancient times when they had castles, those castles did not have glass. So we wouldn't say, oh, there's a hole in the wall. We would still say, oh, there's a window.
哇，好
Right.
神奇哦！虽然我们古代就像这样的，至少它有一个窗的一个框架，就是 it has a frame。
Because any window is a hole in the wall.
墙上的一个洞。
Right. A window is a hole in the wall. That's what a window is.